Welcome back to my Vietnam vlog series. My name is Ted. I'm a Philadelphia-based food and beverage photographer. I went to Vietnam with my mom in March, and so I don't get lost in the weeds, I didn't write down notes considering this is, something I'm still working on, vlogging and that sort. So this video, it was pretty much the second and third day we were in Ho Chi Minh City. My mom was still visiting her sister who was in hospice. But since I was free to go explore and do my own thing, I went to several places, some very multiple times, and discovered some places that had some really good food and drinks, but the service was lacking. So the morning right after that Wednesday night, I went to the Yellow Cup specialty coffee. It's I walked there from our hotel, which took about 40 minutes. That was a good walk. Obviously, it's kind of a little hard with crossing the streets and that sort with all the mopeds and that sort buzzing by, but I was able to cross the streets. I tried out all their glacier coffees over the course of my time being in Vietnam. I pretty much went there almost every morning. I did so because the coffee was really good. The vibes were really nice. A little small space, but that's okay. And I did not realize the barista who does the morning shift was actually the owner of the entire operation. I only learned that a little bit later. It was pretty interesting to see that he starts his morning as a barista, but then later he works as he is the main chef owner, so he's a chef at this next door spot. It's kind of cool and crazy to see these kind of independent restaurant groups being created in Vietnam. So after the coffee, I also went to other places for coffee, like Ben Cafe, which is on the way to Nguyen Way in Ho Chi Minh City. It's also right before you get to the Alleyway Cocktail Bar, which is off of Pasture Street. The views were really cool. You got to oversee one of the main circles in District 1, which was pretty fun to watch all the craziness go around about. But one thing I also learned is that Ho Chi Minh City is finally finished one train system, which it was pretty much went to Nguyen Way and one other direction that I haven't tried yet. I kept on telling myself I was going to try the train system, but all the the ticket systems, all the ticket booths, they're all not working. So you would have to find the actual ticket agent to buy the tickets. But at that point, I was like, I got a handle of just walking across the city. So I walked. So after the other cocktail bars I went on this trip, these couple two days, was I went to Stir, which is also another one of the restaurants that were on the 50 world's best bars in Asia. They had some really, really fun cocktails. I went there twice on different days. I think later in the video I'll probably discuss something else about my second experience there. And the Alleyway Cocktail Bar, as I mentioned, I also been going there. I also went there pretty frequently. It was like they had some really nice, well-balanced drinks that were pretty delicious. Nothing too boozy, nothing too overly sweet. It just hit the spot, and they were really good cocktails. I could see why they were voted in for the 50 world's best cocktails in Asia. And the discovery, I don't know if that means they're in it, but I guess it means that they've been nominated to for one of the judges to actually go there and check out. But it was actually really good. So if you're into cocktails, the Alleyway Cocktail Bar is pretty good. It's off of Pasture Street. So yeah, that's pretty much the crux of this video. I just wanted to do a quick video to introduce you to what you're gonna be watching. So without further ado, that's the video. I also just wanted to test out this lighting system or setup, my bad.
Mới đã phôi khiến cho lòng anh giờ đổi anh quan em
So I just came back from my dinner. I had the hankering for some bun salad. So I went to this one spot that I kept on walking by. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And it was at the time I entered, it was pretty empty. Not too bad. However, 45 minutes to get my bun salad. I'm like, what are you doing wrong that's making your bun salad take forever? Yep. I'm re-editing not re-editing because I'm editing my current vlog on Ho Chi Minh City, and I noticed one of my walking pieces I was narrating at the same time. The footage is just too bouncy, and that's not a good look. Audio is okay, but the story was that I came back to the hotel from the Alleyway Cocktail Bar. I popped in because they were doing a live show, which was really nice. And then my mom was telling me, why am I back at the hotel so soon? I should be out and exploring the city at night because that is when the city is alive. I'm like, yeah, but it's so nice to just chill inside the hotel after being out and about in the heat. But yeah, I'm an oldie. I like to be getting ready for bed at like 8 o'clock. It's a common refrain my friends have on me. It's like, why are you out so late when you're past bedtime when they see me at 7 o'clock? So I went back out. I went back out to do this walking clip. I went to Stir again, and the cocktail was still pretty was good. However, the service, it was just so weird. Like, I got my cocktail relatively fast. It was like 10-15 minutes, which is fine. Then one couple came in, and they waited for like 15 minutes to be able to put their order in, which, they wanted to give them time to look over the menu. But by the time they were ready to order, all the bartenders, except the bar back, went out to either to prep or do something. We don't know. But they were left hanging to order for about 25 minutes. And we were the only three in the bar as customers, and barbacks do not take orders. So we were twiddling our fingers, wondering what was going on. I was sipping on my drink, and I was like, ooh, this is kind of weird. And after like 25-30 minutes, the bartender came back in. He finally took their order. It took them about like 2 to 4 minutes to make their drinks, and then the bartender went back out again. And it wasn't until like 30 minutes after that they decided to come back in. And during the time, I was thinking about getting a second drink, but I did not want to wait an hour to get my second drink, even though it was only just the three of us. It really feels like Mango in Hoi An when I went in 2016, where I was left at the bar for like an hour and all the staff was gone, and I could just dine and dash. But can't really dine and dash here because, one, that's rude as hell. Two, it's very far from the door. if we decided to do that. And so like 2 other people came in too, like not guests, like other bartenders, but the ones that did not take our orders, but they were on their phones. So the couple and I, we were looking at each other. I was like, yeah, let's try to get our checks and get out. And like, if they were doing like pre-service, like prep and that sort, that should have been, the bulk of it should have been done before they even opened. And we were there unopened. Like, we understand that some leftover pre-service could happen, but you do not leave your guests unattended. I mean, you can still be doing what you're doing, but you should be able to keep your eye on their guests, make sure that should they want to order another drink and spend more money, which, what businesses want is for people to spend more money, they'll spend more money. But if you totally leave your bar alone, how's the guest experience? Like, if we wanted another drink, we couldn't get another drink because there's no bartender for another 30 minutes. Then it's like, it gives a bad taste in your mouth. Even though the drinks were good, service was not. So I wanted to make this little quick video to interject into this one, because the walk-in video was not serviceable. After I went to Stir and going back to the hotel and being told to go back out, I went to the mechanics bar. It was a dark, very vibey bar. The drink was pretty decent. Well, actually, pretty good. It was, the weirdest thing was that they added a gold leaf on top of the drink. And in a dark bar, considering gold leaf has no flavor or whatever, it's just there for looks, there's no real point in putting that gold leaf on that as a garnish on the drink, because your guests cannot see it. Like, seriously, like, unless you use a flash or whatever, you cannot see the gold leaf. And if you're like a regular guest, not trying to take pictures or anything, you're not gonna see it because the bar is really dark. And even during broad day, it's dark inside there, so you're not gonna see it. So I was chuckling to myself that this was super tacky, and it was. Like, adding gold leaf to anything is super tacky.